see 4 and 0. That is 4. What kind of pictures do we see over on our number 4? Can you raise your hand? What's a picture that you see over here on our number 4? Grayson, go ahead and turn your microphone on for me. What kind of picture do we see? Can you get your microphone on so we can hear ya? Yeah, what's a picture that you see, Grayson?
For some reason, it wasn't working.
Oh, but do you have it working now? It sounds like I can hear you.
Yeah.
So what's a picture that you see?
I see classic kids.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, a peach. Does peach have the letter T sound? Or no, not a T sound at the beginning. Peach. Oh, I've seen so many hands on heads. Yeah, that does not start with the letter T. Great job, spoons back in bowls. Show me, you ready for the next one, kindergartners? Looking great, here we go. Ooh, what about a toe? Does toe start with the letter T? Show me your turtleneck if it does. Or no, toe does not start with T. Whoa, I'm seeing lots of turtlenecks because toe does start with T. Go ahead, give yourself a pat on the back. Keep up the great work. All right, and spoons and bowls, show me ready for our next picture. Here we go. What about a cup? Does cup start with t or no? What about a cup? Does cup start with t or no?
I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children are throwing around names and words without even understanding their true meaning and treating things as though they're normal. I go into nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings. I propose that we as a city remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me, come on. I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why. Number 1, nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken. We would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing. Number 2, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless. I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair. It's just what's expected. And then number 3, we need to raise our children better. Our children are raised being afraid of having bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones. We need to teach them that the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders. We can call them saucy nugs or trash. We can take these steps and show the country that where we stand, and that we understand that we've been living a lie for far too long. And we know it because we feel it in our bones.
Thank you. Okay, hold it down, please.
I would like to just comment here. For the record, that's my son. No, tranquilos, hermano. Hey, le dice que Rolando igual la sacó allá afuera, que no hay problema. Hey, ayudan ahí. Estamos esperando la ambulancia, pero ella necesita atención médica, hermano. Ya llevamos media hora esperando.
Yo le entrego a la policía o a alguien que...
Hey, dale para el puesto de salud.
I got a call to remove a colony of bees from this backyard compost bin, and here's how I did it. First, I started to carefully remove the comb structure of the hive. I fit the pieces of comb that had baby bees and the bees' food into wooden frames. Next, it was time to start scooping bees into the new hive. I always always wear protective equipment when I need to, but since I work with bees almost every day, I've learned to read their behavior and could tell that these bees, like most honeybees, were very gentle and would not try to sting me. So I kept removing comb and removing bees from the bin, all while looking for the queen bee. After I removed most of the bees, I saw the queen crawling up the side of the bin, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe. She's the largest bee in the colony, which makes her a little easier to find. There she is. I put the queen in the new hive and all the other bees started to follow her in. I had to get a bigger hive because there were so many bees, but after most of them went in the hive, I closed it up and carried it back to my truck, and it was another great day of saving the bees. I got a call to remove a colony of bees from a compost bin, and here's how I did it. The colony had been there for months and there were tens of thousands of bees. So I started to carefully move the comb structure from the bin into a temporary travel hive. I put the comb into frames using rubber bands to secure it for transit. Then I started to get the bees into the temporary hive by scooping them up with my hands. These bees were pretty gentle and did not try to sting me as I worked with care and intention, all while looking for the queen bee, who is the largest bee in the colony. After I removed a lot of the worker bees, I suddenly saw the queen crawling on the side of the bin, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe. There she is. I put the queen in the new hive and all the other bees started to follow her scent. So I closed up the hive, I loaded it into my truck to take them to their new home, and it was another successful day of saving the bees. These bees started to build a hive on a patio chair, and I was called to remove them. The first thing I did was lift the cover of the chair to reveal a beautiful beehive with thousands of honeybees. I started to carefully remove the hive from the side of the chair, always looking for the queen bee every step of the way. As I removed each piece of comb, I put it in wooden frames of the new beehive using rubber bands to secure it for transit so that the bees could use it later on. There was a lot of comb, but also a ton of bees. So I used my hands and started scooping bees into their new hive while looking for the queen. Soon enough, I found her. Do you see her in there? She's the largest bee in the hive. There she is. I put her into the new hive and all the other bees started to go right in since they wanted to be with their queen. And this was all actually on the second story of a house, so I used some rope to lower the hive to the ground and I saved the bees. I always wear protective equipment when I need to, but since I work with bees almost every day, I've learned to read their behavior and could tell that these bees, like most honeybees, were very gentle and would not try to sting me.
What's your emergency?
Hello? I am being threatened by an African-American man, and he's near me and my dog, and I feel very unsafe. Would you please send the police?
Are you a white woman, ma'am?
Yes, I am. And this man, who is African-American, scaring us.
Hold on, I'm transferring your call.
912 White Emergency Response. All right, ma'am. Karen, is it?
Yes, how did you know?
Try to remain calm, Karen. Just stay on the line and I'm going to help you. First of all, is your dog on a leash? Put the dog on the leash. Now, Karen, there's a long history of white women making false accusations against black men and boys in this country, calling on the racist power of the state to threaten, to terrorize, to kill them in the name of defending the purity of white womanhood. You might not know that you know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing, okay? If the cops weren't racist, you wouldn't have called the cops, right? You still with me, Karen? You think that same attitude doesn't affect everything else you do? You ever serve on a jury, a hiring committee, Karen, a homeowners association? Hello, Karen?
Hello?
Okay, just stay put. We are sending help. We have units in the area, and they should be arriving now. Thank you for calling 912. Don't ever do it again.
912, what's your white emergency?
There's a large, very loud group of African Americans here having a cookout, and I'm sure they don't have a permit. In fact, I was just on Nextdoor.
Okay, Karen.
It's pronounced Kieran.
Have a seat, Karen. Literally, sit the down. Are you sitting down?
Yes?
All right, Karen. A lot of white people get very uncomfortable when black people show up where you don't expect them to be. And you know where that is? Wherever you are. The park, the swimming pool, your block, where they also happen to live. Maybe it's the continuing effects of school segregation, judicial bias, redlining.
What's redlining?
Google that, Karen. The point is, you don't ask yourself why you're uncomfortable. Instead, you convince yourself those black people are doing something suspicious, and you call the cops. You know how up that is, Karen? You ever think about how it feels to constantly worry about being perceived as a threat?
I guess I haven't. I mean, I've just never really had anybody to talk to about this stuff.
Okay, Karen, I've got Sheila on the line.
Sheila from HR?
Hi, Kieran.
Sheila, the only black person at your job, is going to hold your hand through an agonizing series of awakenings over the next few years, as you slowly begin to grapple with all the privileges your whiteness affords you, and just how deeply embedded your racism is.
Yep. I'm going to be super patient, even though the way you'll manage to make every single thing about you and your delicate feelings is going to make me want to slap the out of you on like an hourly basis.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be exhausting.
Which is why you'll be paying Sheila $600 for every 20 minutes of her time.
Still not enough. But what can I say? I'm a patriot.
Thank you for calling 912. I hope I never speak to you again.
912, what's your bull emergency?
These animals, these thugs, they're out of control. They're looting the entire country. I'm scared for my life. You've got to send help.
That's a mother emergency. Stay on the line.